This is my dog, Jonesy, and I'm going to do a short tutorial about Nifty AI. I'm a reseller on eBay, Poshmark, and Etsy, and Mercari, and you can list on those platforms with Nifty. So I'm going to show you what's going on. You can also list on Depop. Okay, so let me share the screen and I'll talk while I show you. So remember that you could share to 5 platforms. I don't sell on Depop, but I do sell on these 4. And you can see that what you do is you list first on eBay and then you can list on the rest. So basically, you get 5 platforms for the time of 1. The other thing, so of course I love it for that. That's the main thing. The second thing is it's way easier to keep track of my inventory on Nifty. In fact, when I went from full-time to part-time, I almost was like, do I really want to pay for this? Because I was working full-time at the time and I really wasn't listing very much. So, what I just did was I am syncing my inventory. So I have listed some new things on eBay yesterday and I need to resync. So when you list new things, this is what it looks like, right? List new things, resync, and then you just do this. List on Mercari. I take the USPS medium mail off because Mercari often does ground saver, even for medium mail. And then I just list. Then we're going to do this one. I'll go ahead and list. I don't list all my books on Poshmark, but I list if it's above $12.99 usually. So, okay, I always check the category, then list. Now on Etsy, it's more niche. So I have 2 Etsy shops. One is kids vintage books and learning printables, and the other is pet planners and vintage pet books. So the only thing I'm going to list on Etsy is if it's a kid's book. And I'll go ahead. I don't have one to show you right now. So let's just pretend I was going to list this on Etsy, right? It's the same thing. Just go here, make sure you're in the right category. It will tell you 2 things missing. When was it made is required, and shipping profile. So when you do Etsy, you set up a shipping profile. So I would do that. And then when was it made? I would put, you know, made to order 2026 down here. And then I would list it. So that's how the Etsy one works. So let's go back to page 1. I'm going to show you another, let's see. You should have more items to list. Let's go home. And it'll tell you 2009 sold. That's today. Depop connections expired. This may be a similar listing. So let's see what this is. Oh, see, I have these, and yes, they are similar. Now they're not both on eBay, but I'm going to go ahead and delist this one. And then this one, it doesn't matter because this is delisted. This one, it is a duplicate, so I'm going to delist it. So that comes in handy. And I usually check this once a month. So it's the same time I'm checking like my country of origin, you know, I go in and check these to make sure that I'll go ahead and delist these. I come in and check these to make sure that I don't have double listings. And you can see some of these are sold, so it doesn't matter if they're sold or delisted. But that's a nice catch. And then home, you could put goals. I don't have goals. Label, I mean, I have goals, but I don't have my goals listed in here. It's a really good management. Here's your inventory, and it is easier to find things on here. Like, let's say I don't know the SKU and I want to look for black metal letters to see what ones I have listed. I could just type that. That isn't going to necessarily work on my eBay. It gives you analytics. And then again, I don't use this much, but it's something you can use. And your automation. Now, when you have the $70 a month, and I've showed it on my past videos when it was named Auto Posher, and I've had this since it's been Auto Posher, so it's been over a year now. When you have the 70 month, you could do all these things. So if you're on Poshmark, which is before I went into books, I was doing more clothes. I wanted that continual sharing that they require and follows. So that's why originally it was Auto Posher. It was for that platform. Then they expanded. These, I don't really need these because you could, on eBay, you could set up offers. Mercari, I don't really do the automatic offers. Now, if I were a bigger seller, I probably would bump back up to the $70 a month because it's absolutely worth it. It saved me so much time when I was full-time reseller. So, and then here's your settings. You know, you're just your basic. The best thing about it is that I don't know why it says, oh, I have 109 listed total on platforms. See, that's not just eBay. The best thing about it is that it delists. I have not had an issue. I think I have not had an issue. There was once it didn't delist, but that's because I checked it within 1 minute. Like I was when it was still new and I was still nervous about, is it going to delist? Is it going to delist? And it hadn't delisted yet. There was like a minute delay. So since then, it has not failed to delist. I mean, I always go and check it later to make sure, just because I don't want to have that cancellation on eBay, right? But yeah, it does work. And if you're a paid customer, or if you, I think it's at the 70, you get priority customer service. But on this one, you get less priority or something. I don't know. To be honest, don't think I've needed customer service, but if I've emailed, I've always gotten. So this is how you go in and edit a listing from Nifty. I have always received an email within 24 hours. So see, this is how you can go in and edit a listing to double check it. If I want to check my eBay listing to see, oh, did I put my SKU number in there? I could just go right to it and check. So if I want to go, oh, I think I sold, do I have any Burger King toys left? I don't know why that's delisted on there. Yeah, this probably should be. So what happened was I took the singles and I bundled them. So that's good. It showed double. So this will show you, this is what's listed. And this is how many sold. Right? So I could go, oh yeah, okay, I sold this many or whatever. Or I cannot use a sell similar on that. But what I could do if I wanted is I could copy item, right? And then I could redo the pictures and do that. So that's handy too. I've done that before when I've ended something and I forgot to sell similar. So anyway, I am an affiliate. I have been an affiliate um, because I believe in it so much. And my friend from Abundant Tags, he uses it and he really loves it as well. So I have a link. It gives you 15% off of your first month. I think it's 15%. And so, that's like your try me month to see if you like it, if it's worth it. I have the $40, which you just saw was the $40, which I feel like as my time is worth so much, it's absolutely worth it. So to me, there's no way if I had to go in and separately list on those platforms that I could have as much listed as I do. So anyway, that's in the description. It's also in my link tree in my bio, and I do get a little stipend for that. Anyway, feel free to ask questions and stay awesome.